Are we live? Hello, hello,
everyone.
YouTubes. Welcome to this live show with us here at Tabletop Tactics.
Welcome.
We have Chef doing the servo skull decking behind over there.
And on the
And
ones
then we
and
have
twos.
Mr. Beard. We have me, Mr. Spider. We have Miss Jinx. And we have
Expecting to be next.
we have Mr. Bard. James.
It's fine, I'm heartbroken, it's fine.
So first things first, before we go into a whole chat, can you all hear us okay? Do we have anyone out there to chat to?
The messages are starting to come in, everyone.
Trickling
Hello, everybody.
Like a pleasant,
river,
not a stream.
like a
I
brook.
mean, we are.
Streams
A
are.
stream is quite
brook.
A babbling
Oh,
brook.
that's Babbling Brook.
Babbling brook.
Been called far worse in my life.
Babbling bubble.
So we have audio and we have video. Lovely. Okay. Well, welcome to this live stream. So this is Lodge update number 2. I'd like to kick this off by saying another massive thank you for your incredible support. You've really made some extra special things possible now. And it's great because just this week, in fact, we are now speaking with building firms about getting the works done. And quotes are starting to come in, and you know, we're going to be using all of those funds on the building, believe you me. It's expensive stuff, but it is now possible thanks to you. So we were in a very fortunate position to start doing. I didn't even think that we would have to do stretch goals. You know, I was like, if we even hit the initial target, I was going to be blown away. Yeah. But we decided to put some stretch goals in because it became evident that if we got to around 130,000. That would not only enable the second studio was always going to be there, but it was going to only be a talk show studio, which requires about half the cameras, half the audio equipment, and half the lighting. So a lot cheaper than like a full battle report studio. As it turned out, if we could get 130,000, we would not only be able to upgrade the talk show studio to a full battle report studio, which means getting double the cameras, double the lights, double the audio equipment, but we would also be able to get some armies done on top of that. So we thought we'd do one army per 10K. Obviously 10K is it's not going to cost 10K for the whole army, but we'll portion a part of that 10K to get an army done as well, because that's a nice bonus, right? So we unlocked last week the Ideneth Deacon.
Woo!
The seafaring vampiric elves of the sea.
Yeah. Sea vampires.
Yes, and I'm partial to a vampire, so I've decided
I
I'll
wonder
play.
who wanted that army.
Yeah, push hard for them, yeah.
It was a good double hit there because we needed an elf army for Sigmar.
We did.
And the Ideneth are so, I mean, I really like the Lumineth, the look of them too, but the Ideneth are just so uniquely Sigmar, aren't they? Because they were a new Sigmar army.
Very
as opposed to
underwater
one-
Drukhari, which is sort of your speed.
Who likes Drukhari? I don't like Drukhari. So we got Ideneth Deacon, plus that enabled us to expand the actual space of the second studio towards the building fund. Then at £120,000, which we did actually hit a few days ago now, a mystery army was going to be unlocked, and then that would give us enough funds to finish the building, the second larger studio. And then the 130 will cover us for cameras, the extra cameras that we're going to need, and the extra audio equipment that we'll need for that second studio.
And lenses, my favourite.
Lenses, yeah, the
piece of
lenses.
hardware.
Lenses. Anyone that knows anything about cameras, like they are extraordinarily expensive, but it's the lenses which are the most expensive thing. The bodies you can sort of get rid of, but I mean, we will be spent, just for context, and this isn't an over exaggeration, on lenses alone for a second battle report studio, we'll probably be spending in the region of £7,000. That's for lenses alone. It's not even the cameras. So just to give you some context, that's how much these things cost, right? But if you want things which look nice and high production value, that's what it costs.
Look great though.
It will look great, yeah. So that's very cool. I do have some further stretch goals in mind if we get to some more crazy tiers, which would help upgrade certain other equipment, which I hadn't even considered. But look, we'll cover that in a bit. For now, though, I think we should reveal the second army.
Oh,
Is it?
So the second army,
Is it me? Or
went by overall. It's you.
It's me. Okay.
We went by
I was like,
overall
am I going
votes.
first?
We went by
army
overall
is just
votes, so we did put out a poll. There were combined more people voting for
Yeah, definitely.
this Sigmar faction, or Sigmar in general, than the 40k one. But
Yeah.
what is the second? Sigmar army.
Carrot on overlord.
Of course, now you can't have elves without the dwarves. We've got to get the classic fantasy in, and the Karajon overlords again are just one of those innately
so
Sigmar
cool.
armies.
It's very, very
They're
Sigmar.
so
The
cool.
dwarves didn't exist quite like them in the old world.
No.
This is like dwarves 2.0. if you
They're
like.
super cool.
Yeah.
I really like them. I think there's something about just having defensive beard helmets that's just very, very cool. And then you combine that with steampunk guns and you're onto an absolute winner.
And airships.
And airships.
Which I love.
And in the
I just
background
love
here,
airships.
you can see a mechanical owl.
Yeah.
Which is very, very handy.
Doesn't like a mechanical owl.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
It'll also give us a bit of. It's a very different feeling on because we've been practicing Sigmar a lot over the last couple of weeks, and we've come to realise that it's not 40k. There's not a lot of shooting.
surprised us greatly.
For this lot, they are very shooty, so it's a nice bit of variety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're very excited about that. So I'm going to try and
excited.
get those armies commissioned concurrently at the same time. I'm going to be speaking with Siege Studios about doing that. It might be that one has to get done and then the other one gets done. They're going to be put in the queue and we will see them at some point in the future. So that's exciting. Thank you so much for the support. Now we are £80 away, or we were as of starting this live stream, away from 130,000. I can see that Chef has a hand raised behind the deck. Do you have something to add?
Let's go to the super chat.
Oh, we got some super chat.
Let's go to the totalizer.
Come on down. Jonathan Haynes, big up yourself, Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Howdy.
I know you're an OG.
Thanks for all your support, mate.
$2. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
We then go into Captain Paul. Looking
Captain.
forward to my limited edition TT dice tray. I'd love to play a game, but I choose to collect Thousand Suns for my first army, so I'll have that painted sometime near the year 40,000.
Nice.
Captain Paul, £10 donation towards the lodge. Thank
you
you
so much.
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hope to see you at one of our events in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our boy Scary, the Blade.
Hello, Scary.
$6.99 on the Canadian dollar-a-do.
Thank you very much.
Great job on the log, thank you, mate. More on the Spider versus the Blade. This is happening.
This is happening.
Ooh.
This is happening.
Next up, Thomas Griffiths, £20. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you very much.
Thomas. Why do I keep doing this?
You wanted to talk to them.
Thank you.
Just so far away. They're very far away. Yeah.
Will you
what have
be
you gabbing
saving
yet?
some of the lodge funds for the upcoming World Eaters?
Well. Now it's quite interesting because we obviously have, like, World Eaters have been one of my favourite armies, since all time. So the original core army was painted by me. I'm a big fan of it. I mean, anything which, has chainswords and likes killing things, I'm generally a fan of. So we actually kind of have quite a large World Eater army. But assuming that there's going to be new stuff, which I know that lots of people have seen leaks, and some of them have officially been confirmed, of course, yes, we will be expanding the World Eaters. I think, however, because a lot of it's been painted in-house anyway, we'll probably end up doing it here, if not even me painting some of it. Because if I paint some of it, it will feel like it's my army again.
Come out of retirement.
You'll steal it again.
Yeah, and I love the World Eaters. So, anyway, to cut a long story short, yes, we will.
Yeah,
Nice project for you. Get your hobby on.
I've got it was a quick scheme to do with the old World Eaters as well. It's quite fun to paint, splattering blood and stuff.
Nice.
Next up, that guy, £5. Met Bard in the pub on Friday. Fanboyed very hard. You're all amazing. Keep up.
Thank
the
you
great
very
work.
much.
Hope you had a nice
Yeah.
evening, man. It was nice to meet you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Then we've got Z04, 50, I presume that's Hong Kong dollars, HK dollars.
Thank you very much.
Just want to say thank you to you guys. You guys helped me through a lot of tough and stressful times. I'm glad to be part of the campaign. Really looking forward to all the updates. Keep it coming. We're glad to have you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thank you so
absolutely,
much.
man, yeah.
Really appreciate it. I'm glad that we could entertain you in some way, which is good.
Sam Martin, will you be having an open day when it's ready?
Now, that is a great question. In fact, I think it was you, Chef, that suggested maybe doing something like that. Officially, no, not yet. We haven't planned for it. But is it possible? Yes, it could be. Certainly when it's finished building, we're going to be vlogging the whole thing throughout the process. So expect lots of those videos over the coming months. I'm hoping, touch wood, that we will be in there this year. Obviously, we're still waiting for confirmation on times and so forth and availability of certain building firms we're talking to.
Moving parts.
But if we do get in there this year, towards the end of the year, it could be possible to create an open day. Now, I don't know how many people we could make that available to. I'm fairly confident that we would probably sell out of tickets quite quickly. So I'm not sure if we should do it like in almost a lottery style way, rather so it feels a bit fairer. But
Scratch cards.
Your stretch goal. Our little faces.
Maybe we'll make it available to on-demand subscribers or something first, and then I don't know. But I think it's a really great idea. I would like to do it. Leave that one with me.
I was there today in the studio.
you were,
I was there today.
It was spoiled.
It's a very cool space.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, lot, it's a very cool space.
I've been there. Yeah.
Is it? No.
I packed up a few orders today.
Yeah.
So you have my DNA as well as your...
Not the dice, though.
Didn't touch the dice.
You're not allowed to touch the dice. No.
I've just got to
Just the
activate
tray.
my
That's
chronometron and go
Oh.
back in time.
Okay.
I missed a message. Apologies, loner in the crowd, £10. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, mate.
This lodge campaign has absolutely blown me away. You and us both. The support has been incredible and reflects on how much you guys mean to the community. Looking forward to the new era of TT. As are we. Jacob Arthur, $34.99 in Middle Earth dollars, coming in from
lovely.
New Zealand here.
Hello.
Nice job, guys. Keep it up.
Thank you very much.
Stuart Field, another 20 New Zealand dollars.
Thanks,
love
Stuart.
seeing this campaign working so well for you guys. Would love to have a holiday and bring my Chaos Knights for a rumble. Until then, smash
Very
those
welcome.
goals and keep being legends. All the best.
He's one of the OG subscribers.
OG.
Hero.
Peace,
Yeah.
Stu.
Thanks so much for the years of support, mate.
Nick Matthewson, no message, but $4.99, I believe, puts us at 130k.
Oh, okay. Wow. Thank you. Okay,
Me
well,
confetti cannons.
I'm going to reveal the third army.
Oh.
I'm going to reveal the third army.
It might be my favourite one.
Yeah, so this is a bespoke project. This is going to be a very special project, something which I'm going to be actively helping convert. A bit like what I did with my Flesh Terrors, you know, the custom Sanguinary Guard and all that sort of jazz. I wanted to do this army in a way which is going to be unique. And I've always loved, for those veteran subscribers, you know, or veteran players in the hobby, that remember Codex Eye of Terror, which I believe was 4th edition, it was just after 3rd. There was something called the 13th Company in there. And they were basically what gave birth to the Wolfen. So we're going to be doing a 13th Company Space Wolf army. It's got a very, very cool backstory and unique scheme. They've got more of like a dark grey scheme with like chaos runes and red runes. And
Very gnarly.
They've been in the warp for quite some time and they are all absolute badasses.
Warp Vikings.
They are Warp Vikings. And they're the and their symbol as well, a red crescent moon and the wolf head is just really, really cool. And I can imagine, like, you know, if ever a Primarch returns in the future, he would probably return with something like the 13th Company, which would just be
like
cool,
that.
you know.
Yeah, that
so
would be
fluff-wise,
cool.
I
That'd be
think it
nice.
would be a really nice thing.
Yeah. You wouldn't expect him to come in the baby blues, would you?
No.
No. So we're going to have a feral,
Right.
vicious 13th Company Space Wolf force, heavily converted, lots of custom pieces. And that's going to be a project that myself and Fletcher will work on. Fletcher will do the painting, don't worry. But I'll do some building. Yes, like Fletcher basically made me decide to never paint again. I will, of course, paint again in the future. But it's one of those things where, like, I thought I was pretty good before. And then I was, like, comparing my stuff to Fletcher and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to paint anymore.
He's a daily reminder of how not good
Yes,
I am.
yes. But that's okay.
Very encouraging.
Strive to be better.
It's lovely. It's lovely. It's very helpful. He shares his tips. Yeah.
So that's it. That's the 13th Company. So we will put in another stretch goal for 140. There are some extra things that I would like to do if we get that far. One of them would be upgrading all of our equipment so that we could film in 4K, because we don't currently do that because of a time thing. I'm not going to go into all of the technical side of it, but I could potentially do it with some upgrades. But again, those upgrades alone cost £6,000, quite literally, and that's just for one studio. So, so now we're getting another one. So we could perhaps do that and then portion off more money for another army, which would be cool. Maybe we'll put a poll out for that. I will use this opportunity because by popular demand, we've had lots of emails saying, are you going to do any additional merch, anything else for the stretch goals? I've decided today, I wasn't going to do it because frankly, we never even dreamed we'd get to this point. But because a lot of you have asked for it, I've decided to put out, and I've ordered a sample, and I really liked it. I thought the quality was fantastic. We've now got the Meta Slayer, and it's available right now on the shop, on the Lodge campaign shop. We've got the Meta Slayer available as a pocket logo hoodie. It's come out really, really nicely, so you can go jump over and grab one of those if you want. It will only last, they are limited edition, just like the t-shirt. You'll only have the opportunity to get it in a hoodie throughout the length of this campaign, which ends on the 22nd of August. But if you do want to buy something else, or you want to support us in any other way, that is an item which has not been available before and
Ready
is
for the
available
colder
now.
months.
Yes, that's it.
Nice that.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, we like a Meta Slayer hoodie, don't
We
we?
do. We certainly do.
We have a question from the chat.
Yeah, we're just going to go back a little bit. Vision War Gaming.
Hey, mate.
Hey,
Matt.
How are you?
Hey, dude.
Any sightings of an avatar recently? Maybe.
Remember.
Winter Wizard, it's cold and lonely here in the frozen fortress, but TT always warms my icy heart.
Get yourself a Meta Slayer hoodie.
So the hoodie.
That's all right.
Much love, keep it frosty, you beauties.
Ooh, keep it frosty.
Yeah.
Frosty, I like that.
In the Winter Fortress. That's perfect.
Very cool.
Brett, New Zealand, for the World Eater Fun. Big love for the team and hard work you guys do.
Thank
Thank you very much.
Stu Gibson, best of luck with the new studio, guys. Can't wait to roll my Lodge dice at one of your events. Got a huge, fully painted Night Lords army.
Oh,
Night Lords, baby. Come on down. You can come in now.
Big
Yeah,
fan.
get those applications when they
Big
come
fan. Big fan of the Night Lords. Very cool.
yeah.
Very cool.
Nick Matthewson. Brisk, brave brigadiers brandish broad, bright blades with blunderbusses, bludgeons, and balancing them badly. You're welcome, everyone.
Okay.
Patrick Nielsen, I have nothing to say. I just pay.
Nice.
Thank you.
Well, right, that's amazing.
Thanks.
Jacob Arthur, can we get a transhuman physiology to celebrate?
I think
3, 2, 1.
Transhuman physiology. Transhuman physiology. Transhuman physiology.
Transhuman physiology. I get better every time again.
Jan Morton Strand. Sigmar! Guess the hashtag AOS when can be retired now. Excited for Caradron and all the various Sigmar.
Replace it with
armies.
AOS now.
It's so close now.
For me.
it is very close now. Well, I
very
can
exciting.
actually reveal to you that, that it's been put in the schedule. Our filming starts.
Has it?
Yeah,
Oh my
it has.
goodness.
Yeah, it's next week. Our first game is being filmed. However, just for a bit of transparency, we are filming a few games ahead before we release the first one, so it will still be several weeks. In fact, probably about 5 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now, before you get the first game. But know that we are literally about to start filming it. So yeah, it's happening. Yeah.
Very exciting.
Good timing, 'cause I finally had a game where I wasn't tempted to.
Hashtag
Sigmar be like that, yeah.
Sir Dave from Staines. This just
Dave.
in. Lawrence likes melee armies, shock, horror.
I know. I know.
How much to make James wear the chainmail hood?
Oh, the chainmail hood.
Set your price range.
Also, how has this become a thing?
It just did.
Pricing me to do things.
Sexual price.
You started it by saying you would
200K.
dance for money.
200.
I do that for free.
We'll do it. We'll see.
50.
I tell you what, on like an honor system, we'll see what excites me the most offer-wise, and we'll go from
So
there.
you're open to offers.
Open to offers.
Send in those super chats, everyone.
He's going to create a bidding war.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah.
Kieran O'Loughlin, just wanting to say you guys are awesome. Thank you for sending out the merch so fast. I had fun, because I can't speak, rolling dice in the dice tray with my brother on Saturday.
It's very
Perfect.
It's I almost sort of forget people are actually going to use them.
Yeah, it's
That's
so
what
cool.
they do.
It's very nice in them. It's great.
The sound though, right?
No, it's a
How good is the
collector's
sound?
item. You've got to keep it in its
Gotta keep it.
original packaging.
I mean, personally, if I bought one, I would.
It's
That's
collector's
just me.
piece. Yeah.
The sound is very nice.
It's very
Z
satisfying.
Games, good morning from Louisiana. Any of you are
morning.
playing
Morning.
Cities of Sigmar? Keep up the great work. Look forward to future content. You will rock.
Thank you very much. Cities of Sigmar, right. Well, I mean, it's one of those armies which I think in Sigmar still has quite a lot of what I would call old models. So we don't have one currently.
Recently as well, it was a couple of months ago now on that, when they revealed
Still
stuff
getting
recently.
revamped,
They're
yeah.
getting a revamp, so I think
Right.
it all looks incredibly exciting.
I think
so
it's it's like other Sisters of Battle. So
Yeah.
like it's the same sort of thing. They were previewing like weapons and a few things
Yes.
like that. So I imagine like a pretty big overhaul. That'd be a cool army.
that'd be an all. I'd be
nice.
very excited to see
Yeah,
that.
rest assured, basically, if it's going to be revamped and then re-released, it's the sort of thing that we would start working on straight away, because then it counts as like a new army. So we're basically waiting to see what happens with it, and then we'll
get
crack
on that.
Yeah.
Next up, Longstride Woods. I would love to see a narrative wrap-up videos of any narrative events you host. A story of what happens with Spider's narration. Impressive narration. Sorry, I got to throw that in there.
Thank you.
He might not get.
Was
his
that
head
just
out
you
the
that
door.
said that, Chef? Or was that...
That's Longstride.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get the crux of that question is, you'd like to see a narrative event run by us?
Yeah, so a narrative event, but for those people that couldn't attend it, a wrap up, like a story of it.
Well, okay.
That's a really good idea.
That's a really good idea, and actually one that, I mean, I was thinking that is the sort of thing we would do when we do run narrative events, that we're going to make videos out of it also, and that perhaps the narrative events would affect the overall campaign that it takes part of, and then we would obviously film those games in the studio. So yes, great idea, and yes, we will implement that in some way or another. Makes sense.
Z04 again. Quick question: what day of the week will AOS be?
That is a good question, and the thing is, I actually know, but I've forgotten. So,
yes.
So, Rachel, who does the scheduling, she's actually put it all in, and I think, if I remember correctly, the Age of Sigmar Day, if you're on demand, will be a Wednesday. If it's not the Wednesday, it's the Thursday. It's one of those two. And then obviously, if you're on Freeview, then Age of Sigmar games will occasionally come out on the Saturday versus 40k games, which will also come out on the Saturday. So that's kind of how we're looking at doing the split at the moment. Yeah, so it will be a nice little breakup, midweek and then end of the week.
Age of Sigmar Day. Yeah.
Nice incentive to
stay.
get an on-demand membership.
I'll stay.
Don't miss a single episode.
That's correct, yes. Yes,
All the armies, all the things.
Very
all
well.
of the
Time.
themes,
Very
yeah.
wise. Sage wisdom.
Fire Kit. Cheers from Japan. Depression is a hell of a drug, but both Warhammer and you guys have cheered me up in these dark days, so here's a little thank you from me.
Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Fikit.
thanks.
Appreciate it.
Also good to talk about those things out loud. So well done.
Yeah,
Very
we
much
always
so.
talk about it. It's never worth bottling it up.
Yeah.
You take care of yourself. Punchy CWG.
Sorry,
Fen-
one second. Radio Chef's great.
Radio Chef
Radio
is
Chef
great.
is
I was
good.
going to say this.
We should make a Radio Chef.
I thought no one
Yeah.
noticed it. It's amazing.
Next it is one of the
Steely
desktop
Dan.
microphones and just,
I'm having to speak slowly, which is a really weird thing.
Because of the headphones.
Because of the headphones.
Very strange
The
experience.
feedback.
And I'm hearing myself and then reading and I'm going,
very-
this sounds weird. Okay. Fenris Forever, Magnus smells like it, elderberries. One question, will you host friendly games for locals in your new space, like a game club of sorts? I think we answered this in the last one.
Yeah, it maybe in the future. We're not launching that way. It's not going to be an open event space or an open gaming hall to begin with. There is a possibility for it to be. What it comes down to is it would need to then be, staffed the whole time, right? So I guess it's one of those things. We'll see how popular it is, and if there was enough demand locally, or even if people were just going to keep traveling to it from wherever every day, then yeah, maybe we look at expanding the team and having someone running a space, you know, all the time, which would be, I'd love to do that
Really
for the
cool,
community.
yeah.
It'd be really, really cool. But obviously, you know, we have to pay people to look after it because we wouldn't be able to be there the whole time because otherwise we wouldn't be making videos. So although we'd be upstairs,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be able to be downstairs all the
I
time.
guess like not initially, but a maybe.
Yes.
A strong maybe.
Yeah, we'd love to be able to do that in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was because we cut you off, Chef, CWG Paints or something just before then?
No,
then
that was Punchy G. Punchy
that one. Okay,
CWG.
great. Good,
yeah,
good.
yeah. Next up, John Thompson. Fletcher's work looks amazing. Still love everything you guys do. The enthusiasm is intoxicating.
There you go.
Charles Islin. I'm going to say that wrong, but I also can't say 40k words right. No question, just a sentiment. I love 40k, but I would be very happy for you to reduce the number of 40k bat reps in order to add more Sigmar and to try specialist games, Kill Team, Warcry, etc.
Interesting.
Thanks for the comment and the support. Yeah, look, it's a funny one. Like, obviously, we don't want to take away from the existing 40k content. I know a lot of you are 40k fans. You found us through 40k. We've not really done Sigmar before, not really. We tried a couple of battle reports like a few years ago. But as it currently stands, again, to be upfront with you guys, if you're an on-demand subscriber, the Sigmar's an additional video. So it's not taking away from any of you. You're not losing any 40k. So if you're an on-demand subscriber, thumbs up. If you're supporting us on Freeview and you're not an on-demand subscriber, expect some of those 40k games that we traditionally release on a Saturday, the Saturday morning cartoons, as I know so many of you say, to be replaced with a Sigmar report. That will give us a little bit more variety. Now, it's not going to be every week or every other week. There will be certain things that affect it. Sometimes you will get 3 40k reports in a row because who knows, Games Workshop might send us something to review and then we do a preview Codex Battle report. Likewise, maybe sometimes we'll do 2 weeks in a row of Sigmar. The Freeview slot on Saturday has always been our sort of most flexible one in a way. And, you know, rest assured, you're still going to get amazing games and we're still very much dedicated to releasing at least 1 game a week on YouTube. And that's what we'll continue to do. So, specialist games wise, that's what this second studio will really enable us to do, which we can't do here because with a second battle report studio, we can, that's why hitting these stretch goals has been really, really amazing. We can actually film a smaller, say, Kill Team or board game or, you know, Blood Bowl, whatever, in the other studio with a couple of staff members whilst we still film a regular battle report because the battle reports take a long time to produce. 8 hours, it's a full day of filming and then at least another 8 hours of editing. So yeah, they're our flagship and because they're so resource heavy, they have to take our priority.
It's great to hear the appetite's there, though.
Yeah,
If people
for
want to
sure.
see those specialist games, then yeah, keep telling us.
Well, and the new studios will be able to start doing
So
something.
the great thing with the new space is that we're going to be able to come up with so many new ideas.
Yeah.
We've had some mad ideas.
Oh, yeah.
The thing.
Yeah.
The thing!
I was going to
God.
I don't know if I should talk about that.
Talk about it! No, it's secret thing.
Yeah, I've got. It will be spectacular.
There's some cool stuff we can be able to do.
Yeah.
I'm so excited because we've always been like, this is a great space.
Yeah.
It's served us really well, but we're very restricted with what we can and can't do with time, space, bodies in the room.
Yeah.
So having another room may not seem like a huge thing, but for us, for what we can produce for you guys, it just completely changes what we're able to do.
Yep.
So yeah,
exciting.
big up yourselves.
Yeah.
Yes.
What you've
thank
done.
I think great.
Right, we've got quite a few to go through, so
nice.
I'm going
Thanks,
to try
guys.
and rattle through these. Blues part? Yes. Here, have this Demon Forge super chat.
Thank you.
Tom Can Do, I like this. We need one of those keyring sound toys with all the transhuman physiology buttons on it.
Yeah.
We should just release a soundboard out.
Soundboard.
Yeah.
Soundboard app. 200k goal, maybe?
Yeah, there we go.
Also, finally picked up some dice. Excited and worried to see whose luck I've got.
Thank you.
Brownie B7R3R. Yes, I'd love to give merch. My country's postal system is in tatters, but super chats I shall give. Look,
Thank you.
anything and
Yeah,
everything.
It's all
is
appreciated.
awesome.
Thank you
Great
very
It all
much.
goes
Thank you
into
so
the
much.
pool of plenty.
Yes.
Patrick Barron, safety dance, still waiting.
He has been learning the safety.
I've been learning it.
He's been practicing in the office.
Stuart Fields, when it hits 150, how about custom TT minis based on the whole team? 40k and fantasy, Chaos Lord Beard needs to grace tabletops the world over.
It would be very cool.
That'd be very
It
cool.
would be very cool. I've always thought, always wondered about maybe getting custom minis done, just for in general, because you can just do some really fun stuff, like a custom mini objective or something. But we need to find a designer and a sculptor that we could work with.
Got a bit of R&D involved.
Yeah, so it's quite, but I never say never, but for now it's not currently on the agenda. We don't even know anyone that could do that really for us. So.
I will sculpt them out of clay.
I would be impressed if you could. I mean,
I take on the mantle.
Hand me a spoon.
Whittle this wood.
On me.
Yeah, it's about it.
Whiskey Mohawk, you lot are the absolute best. I'm so proud of how far you've all come. Your content
thank you
is
very
even
much.
better
Thank you.
than G-dubs. Any chance of more apocalypse scale and or multiplayer games in the future?
Possibly.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
100%. So with the new studio will come, because we've got the actual ability to store a lot more terrain. The funny thing is, the thing which takes up the most space here is terrain, because it's shaped really oddly. It's all different shapes and sizes, so you can't have a uniform shelving system without losing space somewhere. But now we've got an event space to store our tables. That will no longer be a problem. But also we could use the event space to run massive apocalypse style games, right?
Yeah.
So where we've got 3 boards and all of the team in. So we expect
really
some
fun.
really cool stuff in the future in that regard. So yes is the answer.
Yeah, our terrain room looks like the room of requirement in Harry Potter, and
I
it
don't even go
gives me
there anymore.
palpitations.
I'm scared I'm gonna get lost.
I can't even look at it anymore. It's not for me to go into.
There's also spiders in there as well.
Lots.
Yeah, which is not nice.
Not
Excuse me.
No.
Excuse me.
Everywhere.
Right, people.
Walking
Too
around like
many.
a bunch of idiots.
I'm going to come back to Russell Piner because it's a question that I'm sure Spider will go into in depth about. So don't worry, I will come back to you. Neil, we've just answered, but shout out to you. He's asked about more doubles games. The Christmas specials and whatnot have always been amazing, great fun.
Very Christmas.
Das Mandalore.
Oh.
Greetings from Germany. Guten Tag. I love your content and passion about the hobby. I hope someday to find the time to pay you a visit. Keep up the great work.
Thank you very
That'd be
much.
awesome. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Our doors will be open soon.
Yep.
Slimy Pigeon.
Slimy pigeon.
Hello.
Greetings
like
from the not so far away, glorious and majestic city of Bristol.
Bristol. I was there the other day.
I was there yesterday.
Were you?
Were you? In Brizzy?
I wasn't.
I haven't been there for a while.
I'm Brizzy.
Recently got into Star Wars Legion, fallen in love with it. Are you planning on reaching out into that?
It's not currently on the plans. But as I've said, with a second studio, other game systems which were just impossible before do become possible. It comes down to, at that point, a numbers game. Because it costs, if you think about it, it's really expensive to even produce one game. So if there are 2 people playing, 1 person on the camera, and then assuming you might have technical support, if there's someone behind the deck. But let's say, we'll take them out. Let's say it's 3-person minimum to film a game. That's 3 full-time salaries for that day. And then it takes another day to edit. So that's just for one game. So any game that we produce and then release, it would have to be supported with views, with interest. So if Legions was really popular, we could try it one time and see what happened. Ultimately, it's you guys that decide. If you watch it, we'll make it, for sure.
Wise Old Worm, hello and thank you from up north. Any plans to expand the Forge World selections for your armies? Things like Death Riders, Scorpions, Fancy Knights. I'll answer that one.
Sure.
It's Forge World. It's super expensive.
Maybe that should
and
be
no
a
one
stretch
likes
goal.
resin.
Just expand
I
on
don't
Forge
care who you are. You don't like working with resin.
Yeah, it's funny though. I will chime in on this. I think we didn't say it properly when we first launched the first stretch goal last week, and some people assume that it costs 10k to get the Ideneth Deepkin army that was unlocked, but the idea was it was building the second studio, and a portion of that will go off to the IDNF Deepkin. Having said that, I will say this, in order to have a battle report army, you minimum need 5,000 to 6,000 points, because otherwise you end up having the same core list
Over and over again, yeah.
used again and again and again. So by the time you've bought all of the kits, and by the time you've paid a painter, because it takes not weeks, but months to paint that, it's not that far off that amount of money. So, you know, I would be expecting to, you know, any of our battle report armies, I'd expect to be paying at least £5,000 for, and that's if you've got a smaller model count. So they are expensive. They are expensive.
Great example, our lovely Imperial Fists that come out
Yes.
very occasionally.
Yeah.
We have enough points for
Just, yeah.
just
With
like that.
upgrades.
If that was the case with all of our armies, it would be very difficult to have any kind of variety. So,
Yeah,
Yes.
you just see the same army again every time they come out, which would be boring. you
You
know?
don't want to be bored, do you?
No. So anyway, we will get Forge. We do get Forge World things occasionally. It kind of just needs to be something which is going to be really interesting for that army and give it extra usability. Like we've got the Kaitan for the World Eaters. I got that because it was very themed and it works pretty well on the tabletop too. In the future, we will add things over time.
Maybe if there was some sort of giant tyrannid gribbly that was about to be used in some sort of game, I don't know, maybe.
Maybe a demon Mawuzet?
Maybe.
Demon
A demon will lose it.
Maybe.
A demon what's it?
We couldn't possibly say.
No.
Maybe if we had the Tyrannid player that wanted to use it too.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Nah, who would ever want to use a demon Karen? They're really boring.
A demon what's it?
Disembodied chef voice is rather soothing. Cast incoming anytime soon.
Radio voice.
Loner in the crowd,
Mentioned
maybe.
doing Chef ASMR.
Yeah.
Chef ASMR, you don't want that. Kevin 1000 FT.
Kevin 1000.
Kevin,
That's like the best model.
It's the best of the cat.
What's the scout to say about his Kevins? It's over 9,000. Except it's 1,000. What's the thing? Tease, please.
Oh, the thing. The thing.
Oh, the thing, the vertical
Mate,
thing.
You're not ready for the
No
thing.
one's ready for the thing. Don't tell them.
I really wanted to.
No.
It needs to be
What we're talking
unveiled.
about?
Yeah, we should unveil the thing.
I did tell you were there, but
Yeah,
you
you
were
were- you
editing,
love
so
the
you
thing.
might have not missed part of the conversation.
It's a mystery to me as well.
It will be I can't say without giving
Spectacle.
it away. Yeah,
I
it's a
don't
spectacle.
be very patient.
But we get a lot of use out of
Things-
it as well.
things.
We're going to let you use it.
I can't wait.
It's also, yeah,
What's the thing?
we'll tell you about it properly later. If it's going to be a huge project, we can do a video about it, and then there'll be in
It's
videos.
always a whole series of just making the thing.
Yeah.
Can you tell me as well? Because
Oh, I remember the thing! I remember the thing.
Sorry, everybody.
Sorry, Chef.
That was very insightful.
Blackwind 81. Don't know if it's been asked yet, but will you be doing any Tempest events? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, baby. Tempest is
Is
the only
hashtag
one.
the bestest.
Tag the bestest. Ragnaros, and I'm sure he speaks for most of the chat on the announcement of the 13th company. Ow!
Can we get a whipple-woo?
Exactly.
Damn it. Patrick, 175k gold. TT tour bus. Go to events.
Yeah.
We'll buy a minivan.
Maybe.
Stretch limousine.
TT limo.
One of the old ones from the 90s.
You're just gonna be out there like sunroof
like
at
I'm
the
a
top.
prom. Out my mind on white wine spritzers.
There's a VKs in your pocket.
I got a couple of messages of support here. Rattle through these. Ronin73. I ordered Lawrence dice, but I got beard dice. Just kidding. Keep up the great work.
Thank
It's a
you.
bang.
It could have worse. You could have got Bard dice. So you know.
That's true. Drew Tarrant, congrats on the success, guys. Fantastic to see you doing so well. Your energetic reports have facilitated me creating a local meta at my workplace and convincing, stroke tricking my mates into jumping into the hobby. That's what it's all about.
Amazing.
That's so
Well
cool.
done.
Perfect.
Love to see it.
Stay tuned for the new league. I think that will work.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Really well, yeah.
For the greater pud. Sure. Holler from Weymouth got 2k of town, just gagging to come see your tables. Much love, guys. Love all your content.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Burton, how are you, sir? Hello from sunny Bristol, you lovely lot. Looking forward to seeing you soon, as are we, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pembury Arc will return. He's booked in, yeah.
Very soon.
Booked in.
Very soon, in fact.
Everyone's tall.
Henrik Falkenberg, to the piggy bank for the squats building and painting job. Yes, we are small and angry and called squats.
Also,
People.
Falconbird, is that your surname? Because that's amazing.
Yeah, great last name, yeah.
Right, I'm just going to go back to some questions now, so we'll return to...
You had one from Russell.
Yeah, Russell Piner.
Yep.
Memory.
Is there a theme that's going to be happening?
Is there a...
So for like, I'm trying to find the question now, but I do remember it vaguely.
What is
Because I mean, I remember everything else that goes on in this studio.
What is a question?
There you go. What plans can you reveal about the new studio? Will the bar or studios be themed?
Right, yeah, I can reveal quite a bit, and I'm not holding out on you here, there are still plans which are being approved, but in summary, the bar will be themed, yes. You can expect, you know, a bit of grotty in there. It'll probably have a bit of an industrial fantasy feel, or industrial sci-fi, depending on how you look at it. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't got the designs for the bar yet, but these are the sorts of things which, once we've got the main space done, because the bar will go in afterwards, then when we start vlogging about it, we'll start revealing more. So you'll see the journey, if you like, and I'm sure all of the trials and tribulations that will come with it. But yes, that will have a theme. The Battle Report Studios, now that we've basically got a second Battle Report studio, one will be very similar to this, how it currently looks, and the other one might go down a more fantasy-esque theme. That I haven't locked in yet, but it might be more, Sigmar or fantasy focused, because we also will be doing our D&D show in there. So expect some sort of theme there.
James Mowat, dice trays gone for good? Question mark. Amazing work already, guys. Can't wait to visit. If when Team Guys becomes a thing, join our glorious Dark Angels together to hunt. Parentheses redacted. Yep. But unfortunately,
they're gone.
The dice trays are gone.
Yeah, dice trays are gone.
It's the sort of thing which maybe a future Lodge campaign, if we needed one, we could try and get them back. They're very expensive to produce, hence the price. They're expensive to. They're all handmade, so you know, it's expensive, and then you've got all of the mats that go inside them, etc. So. Yeah, maybe in the future there might be an opportunity to get a new design of them. For now, we don't have any more.
Which is sad because I wanted to get my grubby mitts on them.
Yeah.
Well, this lot needs them more than you.
I need everything, Chef.
Whiskey Mahook, are you open to receiving more model donations like you did with the Imperial Fists?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's not. It's funny. I've often said no to people that email us and say, would you like this? For a number of reasons. One, I always feel really uncomfortable accepting something for nothing. So I've always tried to pay for it if possible, or at least if you want to offer a discount, that's fine. But the thing with the single model donations, or just like squad donations, is because we've got painted armies to a set standard and, you know, looking the same in uniform, etc. It's often like we might be offered an Ultramarine squad or something, but it doesn't match our existing scheme. And so we can't really use it in a battle report without it taking away from the quality. So we often say no on that basis. Something like a whole army, like the Imperial Fists, really worked because one, we didn't have anything for it to match. So it was its own thing. Now all we need to do is match that. And two, I mean, the subscriber, I don't want to say his name just in case, you know, GDPR and everything, but the subscriber that gave that to us, like, is a huge fan, and he's just an absolute mega boss, and he's been one of the original subscribers for a long time. And funny enough, he's actually the one that's responsible for this potential vertical thing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because he also wants to donate something which will really kickstart that thing. So, you know, to cut a long story short, you know, we will accept it if it's something you absolutely want to do, and do you think it's, you know, the quality's good enough to fit in with the rest of our stuff, basically.
Punchy CWG again. What weapons and armor would Chaos Lord Beard wield into battle?
Good question. Good question. What would you wield?
Would it be Terminator plate or power armor? Probably Terminator plate.
The beard of Metrongard, surely.
The beard of Metrongard.
Yeah, like
a
invulnerable.
Would you spray paint your beard black and yellow?
Oh,
Hazard beard.
Hazard beard.
Hazard beard.
I mean, this all sounds pretty good. Yeah. Sounds good. I feel like I'd need some kind of... No, I'll be a dreadnought, I reckon. But like an optional one, like I can just get in and out of it.
So,
Only Victor Warsuit, but
What?
for chaos.
Yeah.
Yes, but a big one. Like a Leviathan I can get in and out of.
Fair enough.
Yes.
You've just made up your own.
I wasn't expecting you to go down that route. Fair enough. Can't
like
expect
it.
that.
Sal Len, $99.99 reduce.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
Wow,
you very
thank
much.
you.
Yeah, thank you, Sal.
very much.
Awesome work, guys. Any chance you can divulge who is playing what AOS armor?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Would you like to kick that off?
I'm doing Slaves to Darkness. That's what I'm doing, guys.
Very nice. I'm doing Soulblight Gravelords. That's the army I'm launching with. Obviously, when the Deepkin are done, I'll start using them too. When I say Soulblight Gravelords, it's quite specific that I can either run the Von Carstein stuff or after a couple of things, I might be able to run things like Prince for Dry and Blood Knights and all that sort of jazz as well. So expect skeletons and Black Knights and Blood Knights and death.
I'm starting with Nurgle, or the Maggotkin of Nurgle, and then once my orcs are done, I will be bringing the orcs to the Angels.
Your very own orcs.
My very own orcs,
them
yeah.
yourself.
They're nearly done. I say nearly done, I've got 2 giant Maw Crushers to paint, so that's always a little bit of a concern, but they're
Technically only 2 models.
It is only 2 models. I keep telling myself 2.
You got this, pal.
I've got this.
I guess it's me. I'm playing the Head Knights of Slanesh to start, which has been very fun, and I will also bagseed the Nighthawk when we eventually get a Nighthawk army because ghosts are cool.
They are cool. Cool.
Ghosts are cool.
What about you, Radio
Chef?
Chef?
Radio Chef. So I've got Stormcast, Ossiarch Bone Reapers, my own Seraphon. When the Ogres get done, I'll probably use them. And this does lead into another question that was just down. I will read out the name when I get to it. But they are hoping... Oh, there you are. James CM hopes to see Beard do the Caradron Overlords, primarily because he wants to hear Skyships, baby!
Oh, that would actually be quite cool. Yeah, maybe you should.
Yeah, that'd be
do
fun.
Maybe I should
I
do
mean,
that.
can we just circle
I
back
like
to the fact that
Siege.
Chef has stolen most of the armies already?
Yeah, I think,
You're like, bye.
it's less of a steal and more he is our chief librarian. So
Oh,
he-
I'll do Karen Overlords.
Yeah.
I like beards and...
I think we all want to learn all of them at some point as well.
Oh, yeah,
we'll
yeah.
definitely dabble.
We're
But
not
to
gonna
start with,
restrict
we just
ourselves.
gotta,
That's
I
just-
gotta fit it in the old brain box.
Begin with.
So
Not much room in there.
New game there.
Oh, so many super chats. Okay, I will try and go through all of these guys. If we do miss one, apologies. We'll try and go back in the next sort of like 10 minutes or so. Craig Riley, slightly different question. Which model range or army are you guys most disappointed in at the moment? Leagues of Dumb.
These leagues of Vital alone, Chef.
Oh.
Leave them alone.
It's a funny one. Like, I mean, I know Chef, you're not a fan of the leagues in general, Chef.
No.
Me, I'm actually liking the models that they've shown. I really love that moon buggy-esque thing. You know,
I like
that's
the
really
moon
cool.
buggy.
Rider.
I actually like them. It's a weird one for me. I'm not disappointed by the models. I feel like in a universe as vast as 40k, I probably would have gone down like a different race. You know, I would have done something different. That's just I suppose I'm slightly disappointed, but then the models are coming out and I can see the excitement, and when other people get excited, I get excited, so I'm actually quite pumped for the leagues now, to be honest.
We can be excited about it together, it's fine.
I guess league. I'm sort of nonplussed on the leagues.
Okay.
I think my main thing was when they did that announcement video, I was hoping it was going to be like a Terminator that came through that door.
Yeah.
And they opened the door and it was a dwarf in a mining suit. I was like, ah. But I shouldn't dislike them just because of that. That's not fair. Oh, yeah, they're cool. They're fine. That's the thing.
I mean, I like the leagues. I'm quite happy with everything. I'm very easy to make happy.
Any
so-
models you're disappointed with?
No?
No, yeah.
I love some new Blood Angels for all the firstborn stuff.
Yeah, I'm more disappointed by what's not been released or
Yeah.
redone than what has been.
I mean,
I think 40k feels like, because there's so many cool things in Sigmar,
Yeah,
like
that's
all
true.
the Sigmar
Yeah,
stuff
it's
is
hard to compare.
amazing, and then sometimes 40k stuff, I'm like, yeah, it's okay. And also Necromunda, there's some amazing
Yeah.
Necromunda
Oh
models
my
coming
goodness.
out.
dude with the
Yeah.
massive head.
Yeah, yeah.
Massive head float. Yeah, he's getting his head expanding.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
yeah, some cool stuff.
John Haynes, 20 minutes until this overtime shift ends. Yay.
You can do it! You can do it, dude! Believe!
It's probably over by now, given how long it's taken me to get to here.
Did it,
He did it. It's free.
Also, I love you watching this on your overtime shift. Yeah, that's great.
Legend.
Yeah.
Working hard. Yeah.
Miss Malmafai, greetings from Sweden. Been a long time fan, really appreciate work. If
Howdy.
you visit, are you allowed to have any other brand models other than GW?
Are we allowed to? Of course, yeah. I mean, so
Are they allowed to if they were to come visit and do battle reports or events?
Yeah. There's no issue with that. In terms of event rules, we haven't put the event rules in place, so I'm not going to hard commit to that. Just in case of a couple of things, like for example, I know that Games Workshop have sometimes gone out and streamed other events. If they're interested in doing that with us, that may then enforce a rule where it had to be GW only models. Having said that, that wouldn't be in every event, so that wouldn't exclude you from everything anyway. So in summary, yeah, we don't mind as long as it looks cool.
Yeah.
As long as it's painted well and looks
Reasonable,
cool.
yeah.
Exactly.
When we get around to it, there'll be a full
we'll
Or
work it
explain
out.
fully.
I've been working on many documents behind the scenes.
Deep librarian chef.
James Percival, my son and I love watching your battle reports, especially when Beard calls the wah.
Yes.
It's
good. The old operatic wah.
It's my favorite. So I've got 2 kids and I'm very excited. I was going through the Horus Heresy book with my son Oscar yesterday, and he's just naming the Space Marine armors. He's like, this one's called Aslan.
Yeah.
And then we got to Night Lords and he's like, they're called Blue Thunder. And I was like, yes!
Blue Thunder.
Also, I need to put this on Instagram. I videoed him where you have the Sons of Horus, the Imperial Fist. And I was like, which one do you like best? And he was like, the green ones. I was like, yes, my son.
Yeah.
My son, Chaos Reigns.
Alan Godfrey, great to see the Lodge campaign going so well. Love 40k, but really looking forward to seeing AOS and hopefully Mega King. Well, this was typed before we did the other bit, so Kyle Winter, because I can't speak good. Utter bunch of bosses, you deserve the money and support. Would love to see the new studio as a local boy. Looking forward to AOS too. Well, when we're open, Kyle.
Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome. Thank you.
Dave McCullough. I'm sorry, Dave. What about terrain donations? Please.
Please. So again, I really, I really meant it when I did the Lodge video. Like, I don't want the terrain in the tournament hall or the event hall, whatever you want to call it, to be. I want it to be spectacular, is what I'm trying to say. I want every board to just be beautiful, like you'd expect on one of our battle reports. So expect that standard in our events. It's going to be premium, absolute premium, not scattered bits of terrain which are half painted, nothing like that. I want it to be a full, proper, amazing experience for you guys. Having said that, would we accept terrain donations? Yes, of course, we'd love that. But if it's painted to a standard, I do want to caveat this, but it's painted to a standard that wouldn't fit the rest of our boards, expect that we may have to strip it in order to use it.
What hair seems to be missing with your mic?
Apologies.
I think that's better. Sorry,
I'll do
everyone.
that.
I'm
Sorry.
very slow with the reading of the stuff, so apologies if I missed stuff. Parzival 1. Congratulations to a bunch of bosses. Looking forward to the future. Who's going to be part of the new D&D campaign?
Well, currently everyone.
Yeah.
So buzzed.
Currently
great.
everyone. Now we do have a couple of logistical issues about the setting up of filming for everyone, because that includes Fletcher, right? With everyone being involved, and is that practical going forward? But currently that's the plan. So expect an absolute extravaganza. It will be.
Whiskey Mohawk, is the vertical thing Rogue or Dawn? Maybe. Who knows?
Stop guessing! I'll tell you when it's time.
Oh, it's so cool.
It's so good. I think
Should
about
the
it.
vertical thing be getting me my Paragon War suit finally?
You might need to be in the Paragon War suits.
It's just a more permanent podium for you. Back to Henrik.
Box on wheels. Box on
I
wheels.
never get
The
out.
stretch goal.
Isn't that just a hoverboard thing? I can't remember what they call
We'll
it.
actually just drive you around on a drinks trolley.
Yeah.
We're back to Henrik Falkenberg. Yes, that is my name, keeping a falcon's eye on the
Falkenberg.
squats. Have you considered a Discord channel, mainly for feedback and fan community? It's a real nightmare to run, basically.
Falkenberg's his name.
It's a very popular request. I do get quite a lot of emails about it. Yeah, it's the time. I don't really have the time to run it, and we could have it sort of community run, but we want to make sure that
It's a fun space.
it's a fun space. Yeah, so not currently, but maybe in the future.
Okay. Ollie Kite, this is to kickstart #HazardBeard in a guest game versus Valrak.
Oh, fair. Yeah. I mean, that would be hilarious. It would
be embarrassing for him.
Valrak would lose.
He's never lost, hasn't he?
Fists. Eat my siege.
Well, Valrak says that he's never lost a game.
Does he ever play the
That's what
game?
his claim is. He says he's never lost
faces
it.
the
I mean, I've witnessed him lose games.
He's a bit like the orcs. They never lose.
That's right.
That's true.
He's got a great propaganda machine.
I will destroy him. The end.
The end. That's it. Any
channel
progress
down.
on the Tetras being assembled? I don't think we've got any.
We don't
Tetra's
have...
the big.
It's from that was
Big
from Jan
Tetras.
Morton Strand. So they're the little
the
Forge
tower.
World
Yeah.
marker.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, they're cool. I actually really like the models.
I like the models.
We don't have any. Never have. No.
Yeah, I don't
no.
think we've got any. Gabriel, I'm not going to bother because it's a lot of numbers. It reads more like matrix code. Hey TT team, you also absolute bosses. Excited to see what future content you come up with. I'm from France, but hope to visit someday.
Bonjour.
Perfect. You'll be
Wait till
welcome.
the massive thing is revealed.
Yes,
Be
that
very
would be...
excited.
It was great French there, mate.
Thank you.
Will you
Le
accept?
merci.
It would be a... Yeah.
Sorry.
Stop it! Sorry.
Will you accept unpainted terrain? I do have a box full.
Yes.
That guy.
Yeah, in theory, yeah. Thank you.
You are local, that guy, by the sounds of it.
Okay.
because-
Yes, we would. Assuming it's not like stuck together or broken or irreparable, I suppose is what the words I'm looking for.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
We're starting to catch up, which is good because we've got 2 minutes left. Sam, Talos Miniatures. Hey, Sam.
Hey!
Yes, sir.
You guys rock, as do you.
You rock.
He has a 50-50 win record versus us. Game against Spider to break the tie. You masochist.
Challenge accepted.
True Sherlock. Hey team, love your work. Looking forward to everything planned. Hope I can take a holiday and come to the UK someday and see it for myself.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It'd be great to see you. Thank you.
And we're caught up. My goodness.
Hey!
I'm the best.
Well done, chef.
I'm pretty sure I got everyone. Yeah. So we've got like a minute, maybe two left. Oh no, I've not caught. Damn you, Neil Chesney. Thank you, Neil Chesney. Thank you. Best battle
Everyone
report.
send your super chats in now just to wind Chef up.
Yeah, you've got, this is your 1 minute last orders calling. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here for super chats. Neil Chesney, best battle reports out there. You guys been a big part of inspiring me to play. I'm painting up my Elder to start playing by going to an upcoming GT in October. Love the guides, really helpful. I mean, you want to do a trial by fire, start by playing in a GT.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yes. It's true. But look, have fun. Have fun.
Enjoy, dude.
Jan is saying that he sent us 2 boxes from Forge World 2 years ago for the Tetras. I mean, if you watched any of our Instagram lives,
It's probably up there
There's only
Yeah,
one
be in the
place.
room of requirement.
No,
Yeah.
I know where it will be.
we'll
then.
find it.
I know
Don't
where
worry.
it will be. It will be in Sanger's paint queue, probably down on the bottom of our shelves in the office.
We'll
Bag
look
of
for
holding.
it.
Yeah, have no fear. We definitely have them.
We don't
If you
throw
sent them
anything
to us.
out.
Yeah.
It's funny now you say it. I seem to remember. Like, it wasn't me in the email. It was someone. It was I think Doug was doing the email. I seem to remember we were sent them.
They thought. No, I'm thinking of something else.
Anyway, if we've got them, Fletcher will paint them.
More tablets, yeah.
We'll find them in the paint queue when we move.
I am very excited to see what we find when we move.
yeah.
There
It
is
will
some
be
stuff
magical.
everywhere. And also, look how much stuff we've got to move. My
I'm
goodness.
so excited to see the chaos of trying to move all the minis.
It's
gonna
going to be
be a
like a
nightmare.
mile of bubble wrap.
Yeah.
You guys aren't going to trust me with any of it, are you?
No.
No.
Lawrence, you'll join me on this one. Young Maxwell, how do?
How do, Maxwell?
How do, Maxwell? Just wanted to say hi, well done on the studio. Whilst Lawrence has the Spider and Chaos Lord beard, maybe the true Lord of Metal, what would be everyone else's avatar in 40k? I'm a solitaire.
Yeah.
Oh, a solitaire, the soulless one.
What would I be?
That is
Because I'm super annoying.
Oh, yeah, probably I
Should
would.
be a chap.
Yeah, thanks,
Chapman
guys.
with a loot.
I mean, I'm either a chaplain with a lute or a grot with some sort of metal tin and a spoon. Like, bong, bong. Yeah. I think the orcs are my people. I think the orcs are my people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Jinx?
I'll be a ripper.
Just a single.
A single ripper. So instead of raccoon memes, it would be ripper memes.
Ripper memes.
Yeah, literally.
Also, your impression of a ripper there was quite spectacular.
Just on that note, for those of you that don't follow Jinx on Instagram, it's just all raccoon memes.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But now I
90%
want to
raccoon.
see a raccoon. I want someone to knit a ripper like sweater, like for a dog, but put it on a raccoon.
But like it should be
I
it
think
should
she
be like
would
a
break.
Christmas jumper though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
A ripper Christmas
Like a little
jumper.
knitted ripper costume
Yeah.
on a raccoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she would die.
Yeah, that would happen.
I could cry right now just thinking about it.
James Wildman, just wanted to say you guys rock. That's all. You rock. Okay, there's people doing the chat to wind up Chef. Thanks, Loner in the crowd. Oh, yes. Joji Mori, 4 lenses. 4 lenses. Yeah, lens, baby!
Mate, wait. Oh, there's one lens coming.
Oh, it's a good
There's
lens.
just one lens. The one lens to rule them all.
That's actually arriving next
The
week.
entire campaign.
That's gonna up our cinematic game.
Yeah.
We're gonna be able to do some pretty
It's going to
spectacular
be
stuff.
very exciting.
Anyone going to drop in the super chat to try and get James to put on the chainmail hood?
Yeah, no one's taking you up
I
on that.
hadn't forgotten.
Yeah.
Right, couple more, and then we're going to have to call it there for the day, guys. Havoc635, congratulations, saving up enough money to buy a Vestroyan Firstborn Militarum army.
Oh, very cool.
Sounds about right.
Very cool.
Also, yeah, some of the best guardsman models.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
they're really cool.
They're very
Big
cool.
fan.
Jack Beeman, do you guys have a timeline on the event space? And just following up for that, Patrick Barron, when is the big move?
So we're putting it out to builders this week. Basically, I'll probably know more next week. Actually, truth be
To be
told,
fair.
yeah, or maybe in a couple of weeks from now. But I'm hoping that it will be. I'm hoping we'll be in by October. That's the hope. Whether that will happen or not, there's a lot of moving parts to this game. So we'll see. We'll see.
TBC.
Yes.
Hashtag soon.
Yeah.
Hashtag maybe.
Maybe. So just a few general things from the chat. Yeah, there's a lot of random chat, but there's a few that have taken my eye, which is who's going to be wearing the grotty mascot suit at the grand opening? Well, if you pay James enough, apparently.
I want to.
Oh, Katie,
I want to see a tiny little grotty.
well, to be fair,
Whiskey Mohawk on that $5 to don the mail.
All right.
Hey!
And whilst he's getting
that was good.
James would probably be easier.
just a few more. So
Escape from my shackles.
So just for those of you that have joined us towards the end here, we are about
Why
to
don't I
log
sit
off.
here and then do that?
So thanks for joining us. Oh my God, he's actually doing
He's
it.
presenting it.
hey, got paid $5 for this.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to
So whilst he's doing that, Laurie, do you just want to recap and close us out?
Yeah, sure. So, well, first of all, wow, there we go.
Incredible.
He's ready to be shot into space.
We got another $5 from Lone in the crowd for in the chainmail as well. So
Huh? What?
You got a total of 10 for that.
Go.
Amazing, amazing.
If you're watching, Mum, bet you're proud.
Right, so to close out, thank you so much for all of your support. So just as of this super chat, we have now revealed that we are going to be doing the 13th company, a very specific company of Space Wolves lost in the warp. Very, very cool scheme, and their fluff originated in the Codex Eye of Terror from 4th edition. So lots of cool stuff we can do, custom conversions, etc. We've also revealed that we are going to be doing the Caradron Overlords, but arguably, much more importantly, because we've hit 130 grand, the armies were bonuses. Actually, the majority of that 30,000 is now enabling us to build a second battle report studio as opposed to a talk show studio. And that will enable us to get all of the cameras and lenses we need for a battle report studio as opposed to a talk show studio. Next, I would like to potentially upgrade the equipment so that we could shoot in 4K and still edit it easily with better machines and so forth. That would be the next one. We've got some ideas on other armies that could also be added as a little bonus in that next phase. But for now, thank you so much. The other final thing we've done is by popular demand, we have now released the Meta Slayer hoodie. as a hoodie. It's available on the Lodge Campaign shop right now on our website. So if you do want to get one, now's the time. You've only got until the 22nd of August, and then that will be finished.
3 weeks, baby.
That's it.
3 weeks to go.
Yeah.
Woo!
And thank you.
Final shout out, the last super chat, Carol. I think I've said that right. It's hard to speak good. I love all your content. Best Warhammer content on the net. Thanks, everyone. And thanks to all of you as well.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
guys.
guys.
Really
Yeah,
appreciate
thank
it.
you.
So, I think that's it, everyone.
Splendid.
All right, well,
Bye-bye,
goodbye
guys.
for now. We'll see you soon.
Bye. Take care. Bye-bye.